Yo, welcome everyone. Bitcoin is pumping and we are about to hit a major resistance. Get ready and try to not mess it up. Let me show you. Now, you're actually going to see that our major and a very important level was hit almost to the exact dollar accuracy. Bitcoin got a push towards downside. We grabbed liquidity exactly below our recent low at approximately 111.8 thousand US dollar area. And as I said yesterday, this level is going to be my next important level where I am going to be taking the profits on my short position, and also where, if we do see a reaction back towards the upside, I'm going to enter another long trade. And yes, not only I entered another long position on Bitcoin, but also I'm holding a brand new long on XRP, on Cardano, on Pengu, and also on Fartcoin. Ideally, I want to see much higher targets, not only on Bitcoin, but of course also on the entire cryptocurrency market. And later in the video, I'm actually also going to share with you what is probably going to be my next trade. And no, it's not going to be a long trade, but actually a brand new short position. And talking about short trades, it really does look like that on the entire move up. Over 475 million of short positions have gotten liquidated. Our prediction we made already a couple of days ago is right now playing out very nicely, because we have been talking about a major ABC correction for a very long time. I actually said to you already a couple of days ago, I want to see a short squeeze, and right now with the push towards the upside, we are getting a major short squeeze where, of course, people are getting wrecked all over the place. So let me right now share with you the updated Elliot wave count for our bigger ABC correction, because our entire move down, it right now does look like it is the completed Elliot wave. So what we can right now say, we can go with our Elliot correction wave and we can say that Bitcoin finished the entire push down with our Elliot wave. Right now, Bitcoin is probably working on the B Elliot wave before potentially we can be expecting lower, before Bitcoin can actually drop below 110,000 US dollars. It really depends if this right here is right now a correct Elliot wave count, if we are actually going to see a rejection at the very important area of resistance. Because if there is going to be no rejection, to be honest, I do remain in my long positions looking for another all-time high. But the reality is, the big area of approximately 119,000 US dollars, it is a significant level, and later in the video, I am going to share with you why this specific level is really not a random level. But right now, if we are forming our B Elliot wave, probably Bitcoin is going to chop around this specific area for some time, probably for the next couple of days. That being said, yes, we can be trading at this exact area for the next couple of days, for the entire weekend, before we continue higher, before we hit our major area of resistance, and before potentially we then do see a bigger rejection back down. And remember, the minimum price target, theoretically speaking, for our B Elliot wave is going to be the 0.5 Fibonacci retracement level. So what we do right now need to do, we are going to go from our all-time high back towards the low, paying attention only towards 0.5 Fibonacci retracement level, landing at approximately 118,000 US dollars. This specific level is going to be the first major theoretical target for our B Elliot wave. And as of right now, it does look like it has still not been hit, so that is also going to be one of the reasons why ideally I want to see higher. But not only that, the 0.5, yes, it is only the first target. The better target, in my opinion, is going to be slightly higher at approximately 119 and 120,000 US dollars, because just slightly above our 0.5, Bitcoin also does have a major weekly high-term time frame area of resistance. And before right now we do talk about that, I would really appreciate for you to smash up the like button, because 1000 likes are really possible, and also thank you for subscribing to the channel. Let me right now share with you the importance of our weekly, and also, if you look like that, the importance of our daily high-term time frame area aligning very nicely with the 0.5 Fibonacci retracement price target, because yes, this right here is going to be the minimum theoretical first target. And yes, all of those two levels right here do align with our major volume cluster. Measuring the entire upper price action with volume, it does look like it is also going to align with the point of control that is going to come in just slightly above our 0.5. So what we can right now say, our next target for Bitcoin is going to be 118,000 US dollars. But the better target is going to be slightly higher at approximately 119,000 US dollar area. And let me right now share with you why this specific level is much better level that you should really pay attention to. Remember a couple of days ago, we also talked about the theory of the volume. The entire time Bitcoin is right now trading right here, we are simply trading in some kind of a horizontal range. And yes, with our range right here, I would actually adjust it just slightly. I would pull the bottom of the range directly towards the low that was formed already a couple of days ago, because it really does look like we are rotating from the top of the range towards the bottom of the range, once again towards the top of the range, and right now also once again towards the bottom of the range. And what are the most important levels in the range? Of course, they are going to be our volume levels. So measuring right now the entire range with volume, you need to be aware of the value area high and also of the value area low. Right now, Bitcoin is very nicely trading above the value area low. And the volume theory is going to say, if we do see acceptance above the value area low, usually we want to see a rotation back towards the value area high. And this specific value area high is going to be at 120,000 US dollars. Let me right now share with you why the value area high, in my opinion, it's a much better price target versus only paying attention towards our 0.5 Fibonacci retracement level. Simply because, remember what we said before, weekly level on Bitcoin is also going to be slightly higher, not exactly at the value area high, but nevertheless very, very close towards our weekly level. So you can already right now see where I'm going with this. This specific area at 120,000 US dollars is a much bigger, much better price target, simply because bigger levels are going to be higher and not actually lower. Weekly level is a bigger level versus the daily level. And also, value area high in a combination with the weekly level is also going to be a very powerful zone of resistance. And not only that, what is the most important Fibonacci retracement level? It is going to be, of course, the golden pocket. Measuring right now the entire push down with our Fibonacci retracement tool and going with the golden pocket, you're actually going to see perfect alignment. Golden pocket, weekly, value area high at 119.5 thousand US dollar area. So that is why ideally as of right now, I want to see higher on Bitcoin. I do remain in my long positions on Bitcoin, on XRP, on many different altcoins, on literally the entire crypto market, looking for higher price targets, ideally towards the area of 120,000 US dollars. And yes, maybe you even guessed it, only right here, I might even be interested to fire another short or sell position. But why so? Because of course, we need to take into the consideration the overall picture. We are looking for a bounce towards the upside, but the entire bounce right here is only going to be the second part of the bigger ABC correction, because in that case, Bitcoin is only going to finish the Elliot wave. When can we invalidate this specific scenario? If, of course, we are going to be breaking our major area of resistance with strength, and only then we can be looking towards another all-time high. But as of right now, resistance is still resistance until proven otherwise, and that is simply why our bearish scenario of the ABC correction remains valid. That is also right now why, if you want to trade with us, take an advantage of the free 8,000 US dollar bonus without KYC and without VPN with the second link down below, because BitUnix Exchange is as of right now hosting a very exclusive trading competition. Only after you register and after initial deposit, you're going to get VIP level 3. After you deposit, you're also also going to get a 20% deposit bonus, but also for brand new members, you can get up to 40 USDT in brand new future bonuses. That is right now why. Make sure you take an advantage of the free bonuses using the second link down below after you register and after initial deposit, and then of course we can be looking for brand new trades on the Bitcoin chart itself. Right now, let me also talk about something very interesting that it is right now happening that we also mentioned yesterday. Remember yesterday I mentioned about the bearish cross we got on the 4-hourly time frame on the exponential moving averages. Last time we got a bearish cross, Bitcoin got literally the exact same scenario. Bearish cross, grab liquidity below the recent low, pump it straight towards another all-time high. And right now, what is happening with BTC right here? We got a bearish cross, we got a push down, liquidity grab below the recent low, pump it once again straight towards the upside. So it really does look like the exact same scenario is right now playing out, the same one we already got already a couple of weeks ago. Additionally, what is now going to be another bullish indication I would really like to see playing out? If we are going to see a bullish cross on the 4-hourly time frame on the exponential moving averages, because in that case it is simply going to mean Bitcoin is moving in an average uptrend on the 4-hourly time frame. Additionally, I want to see a bullish cross on the 1-hourly and also on the 2-hourly time frame. As of right now, all of those EMAs are quite far apart from each other, but nevertheless, if we do continue higher towards our next major area of resistance right here, definitely we can see a cross right here, which is then going to mean we are in an uptrend on the 1-hourly, 2-hourly and 4-hourly time frame, which of course it is then going to be another bullish Bitcoin indication. Additionally, remember something I posted about yesterday already on Twitter, where I mentioned that yes, we are trading at the bottom on the Adler stochastic CG oscillator, which is also going to be a bullish Bitcoin indication. So because of that, we can also say maybe Bitcoin can actually continue higher, because as of right now, we started successfully curving towards the upside on the daily time frame on this specific indicator, and the last time we were at the bottom, Bitcoin formed another all-time high. And also right here, when we got a liquidity grab exactly below the recent lows, we even formed some kind of a double bottom pattern. Bitcoin exploded towards another higher high. So yes, I am right now bullish on Bitcoin simply because we have gotten a successful swing failure pattern below the recent low, and also because our minimum price target still has not been hit. Yes, if we are going to go lower, I am going to get stopped out on my long trades on Bitcoin and literally the entire crypto market, but nevertheless, at least in my opinion as of right now, in terms of probabilities, I want to see higher targets, at least approximately 118, 119, 120,000 US dollar area. However, if we are going to potentially continue lower, if our plan is not going to play out, only in that case I would look for our lower price target, which in that case is going to be approximately 108,000 US dollars, where we also do have a major gold Fibonacci ratio, the daily and also the anchored VWAP. And also, if you look like that, 2 days ago already I posted that there are now only two options for Bitcoin: sweep the low and bounce, or dump straight towards 108,000 US dollars. And it really does look like the first scenario right here is playing out beautifully. Let's see right now if Bitcoin does continue higher, because in that case we are going to be in even more profits on all of our long trades. But also, if you want to trade with us, take an advantage of the free 8,000 US dollar bonus, no KYC, no VPN, with the second link down below, because already after you register and after initial deposit, you're going to get some very nice bonuses. But also right now, thank you for smashing up the like button.